Hey everybody, this is Mac from Grayson, Georgia, back at you. I wanted to show my next project that I'm going to start on and kind of do a quick box opening. I didn't want to spend a lot of time on it, just a quick little video. And all this is really new to me about how to work the camera and do all that stuff, so you just have to bear with me. This will be the first time that I've done a kit, a foreign kit, and this is Tamiya out of Japan. And so far, I am just really impressed at the quality of these models. They're way above what we do here in this country. This is the 2014 REPSOL Honda RC213V. Mark Marquez is the rider, and he's a 20-year-old little kid, and I mean, he's just awesome. Fearless, I guess. But these bikes are engineered, they're prototypes, state-of-the-art. There's like millions of dollars goes into these things. These are not something that you could go to Honda and say, get me a REPSOL Honda, unless you are very rich. But anyway, I just want to do this quick box opening and see what it looks like. So here we go. Right off the bat, of course, we got the instructions. They have the paint requirements. Fortunately, they do have an English section. So they go into the masking of the cowls and the demarcation taping, and I'll talk about that later. But this is the engine, and it just goes on and on. It explains the tape and, you know, basic instructions, but they really look so detailed. They look way different than the ones I'm used to looking at. So that's that. And here's this. I really like these things. They put these in there, and they are a short story about the bike and the rider, and like a history of what all it's done in the last few years. And really, it's amazing what this kid has done. It's let me see, 2014 season of MotoGP class. That's the pinnacle of the road racing world champion Grand Prix circuit. And it goes into detail about that. And I think that's kind of cool that they have that in there. The boxes are, as you notice, they're lower. The artwork is just really nice. It's shiny. The boxes are lower and bigger, and I think that's better. Let's see what we got here. Nice fat tires. Have to remove that little seam. Some screws, a little hardware. And here we go. Look at the detail on that. That's the cowling. I think that's how you say it, C-O-W-L. It's beautiful. Here's some more cowling right here. It's all stapled together real neatly. The quality is just above and beyond what we have here. Look at this, is the engine, the wheels, pipes, and I'm going to be doing a lot of work on this stuff. It's to make them look real. I have to make them look burnt, you know, and there's just a lot goes into it, but it's really showing me a lot of detail. This, I noticed they've molded these parts in kind of a silverish gray or something. I think that's because this is going to be the frame and the swing bar, fender, some different things there. But I think they do that because of the final color. They might not have the problem with ghosting through the paint. But anyway, I'm still going to have to sand everything and wash it in Dawn soap. Get all the molding, that whatever it is they put on it to keep it from sticking to the molds. Wash all that off, sand it, prime it, paint it. But that's it. I mean, they only have like 3 sheets, but they're loaded down with precision parts. and I'm really impressed by it. I might have got in over my head. This is the decals. You can't see them very good there. But, and these are these demarcation tape. You have to cut these all out and individually and place them on certain parts of the bike so you can get these different colors. You know, you have your lines. So you have the demarcation tape. And fortunately, I found out that my friends over at Gravity Colors have already made a copy of this. Let me find it. Here it is. They made their own. The good thing about theirs is they're cut. All you have to do is peel them off. It's still a precision job to put them on the bike, but at least you don't have to cut all of that out. I mean, that's hours worth of work right there. So if anybody wants my demarcation tape, just get a hold of me. MacMcNeve@Comcast.net, and they're yours. So that's one good thing that Gravity did. Not to mention the great paints that they have for the bike, which I'll get into that in a minute. I'm going to put all this out of the way. Okay. It's a very, very nice kit. I'm really impressed with this. And I'm a beginner. You know, I've been a machinist all my life, but I didn't know what to do with myself, and I thought maybe I could build models or do something like that and keep myself busy. But I really am a beginner. I didn't know that, at least for the last year and a half or so, I've just been studying the airbrush and learning about paints. There's so much to know. Acrylics, lacquers, lacquer-based paints, enamels, urethanes. A lot to learn, and I've been doing that, mostly just that, for the last year and a half. So let me show you, I guess let me get this out of the way. Gravity makes wonderful paints. I've tried several kinds, and this by far has been the best. These are lacquer-based paints. This is REPSOL Fluorescent Orange, and this is REPSOL Fluorescent Red. And I'll be priming it mostly with the light gray primer and surfacer. The frame, I will, after I get it primed, I will put a anthracite black over the primer. And then after that, I'll clear coat it because I want it to be as shiny and as slick as possible, because I'm going to put what Tamiya recommended you use is this rattle can, I call it. It says right on the can that TS14 black undercoat is required for best results. So you put a black undercoat under it, the anthracite black, then you mist until it looks like aluminum, and it'll look like an aluminum frame when it's done. So I'm sticking mostly with all Gravity colors. I have the titanium white, anthracite black, and then the colors of the bike. And as far as the urethanes go, I'm going to be using multi-use gloss clear GC306A. That's a 3:1 ratio. This is it's a 2K clear, so it's very hard. You can, once you get it on and it hardens, you can sand it and buff it up and really make it beautiful. And you know, if you get any dirt in it, you can dust it out or sand it out and buff it back up, and you won't. It's the same thing they put on cars. So that's your 2K clear that I'm going to use. So I just wanted to say a few things about it. I used the, I had a different air gun, a more expensive one, a real fancy, and it had the button here. But I have big hands, and I really like this gun. You can put the pot on the right or the left, and it's not in your sight that you're shooting. And it's a pistol grip. It's still a double action. It's air to here, and then when you pull it back a little bit, it starts adding the paint. It's really a nice air gun. Grex. Okay, and there's a lot of things that I'm going to be showing in different videos as I go. That there's, you know, I don't have time to talk about right now, but like for instance, the chain. I got this chain from, I think it was Spain. I think it was Spain. It's Top Studio in Spain. And there's almost over 200 parts to this chain, little pins and everything. And once you get the chain built, it is an actual metal chain. And it looks totally original. And I bought some other parts. This is a CNC machined shift linkage. And Tamaya even made a what they call a detail up series for it. This is the front forks. You have metal, brass. You have that metal look. You have powder coated springs. And then some of it needs to be painted. But this is just an upgrade to what's already in there. I mean, there's a chain comes with the kit. It's plastic. And you can do a lot with an airbrush. You can make that plastic chain look real, but nothing's going to make it look as real as metal. That's why I went ahead and bought that. I have no idea if I will even be able to put it together. It's so small. It's like trying to work on a watch or something. And I'm a shaky old man, but I really enjoy trying to make things, and we'll give it the best I got. So for right now, that's it. I'll get back with you on my first video and show you how we're going. And talk to you later. Bye.